Let's try this one. Any better? Any worse? There we go. Any better? Any worse? There we go. Oh, now I've got an echo. Let me turn this off. All right, there we go. Right. Cooking on gas now. Cooking on gas. Okay. So, lots to discuss today. Lots to discuss. So, the shop is just about there. I'm going to try and leave this Facebook on my phone as well so I can see messages, because I've been terrible with the messages. So that is something that I need to get better at. I wonder if I could do it on here. I don't know. Anyway, I need this up for other things. So, lots of things to discuss. We have some brand new panels, which they're literally hot off the press. The ones that are currently on the website do need a tiny bit of a tweak on. I forgot to call Emma before I started this. So I'm just going to go and see if I can change them on this laptop, because we were going to do just individual squares this time, but the scale felt a bit wrong on them, so we decided we were going to move them around, and that's what Imogen's busy doing now. So we are going to show you them today, but I don't know if they'll be up on our website. I think they are up on our website, but they're not up at the right price. Imogen, could you just give Emma a shout and see if she can fix that for me? Because I forgot to do it before I came on air. You know, one of those things. So, shop is looking good. Could you give Emma a shout and ask her to fix those prices? I forgot to do it before I came on air. The panels, the new ones. Okay, thank you. Love you, bye. So, shop is looking good. We've got loads of stuff in there. We've got loads of Christmas fabrics in as well, which is amazing. They are looking so pretty. We have, I'm going to pop this over here because then I can see the stuff as I'm talking to you, which is much better. We've got a load of hand-printed Indian fabrics, which match with all the coloricious stuff that we have. So that should be beautiful. Also, Leslie from Chocolate Bud Rock is going to come down on Saturday, and she's going to do some demonstrations with the block printing. I'm trying to get better at my messages because I apparently am terrible. Karen Phillips. Hello, Karen Phillips. So yes, it's all going on. It's all going on. And my dad came down today to have a look, and he's going, "Is this going to be ready for Saturday?" And I'm like, "Of course it is. It's going to be fine." Of course it will. It will be fine. We'll make it fine. It's going to be okay. So within the shop, we have a lot of the panels you will have seen before. So things like the patchwork ones. Actually, I wonder if I can do this on my overhead one. Let me just see if I can get that back up and running. Is this the right round? Yes, it is. Excellent. So things like the patchwork panels. That doesn't look the right way around. There's the mess. There you go. Back the right way around. Boom. So yeah, like the patchwork panels like this actually comes as 2 panels this size, and then 2 little smaller, actually 4 little smaller friends. And the panels that we do in this, they're reflected. So you'll have one swan facing right. Oh, that looks left on there. Close enough. One swan, you'll have them facing together. So you can put them on a bed or a sofa or something so they're facing together. The only panel that we've done that doesn't do that is this one here, which is the sewing machine one. Obviously, it looks back to front on yours because of the camera that I'm using, but it will be the right way around. And there's plenty of different ones. So we've got kind of landscapey ones, we've got animals, we've got cars, we've got all sorts. We've got the rainbow ones as well, and there are loads of those. We've got some brand new ones, which I'm going to show you a little bit later, just because I need the updated ones to be coming in. Oh, Claire, hello. We've got Susan and Sophie as well. Hello to all of you. You don't need to see my phone. I will move that. Hi, Sophie. There's also some of our old favourites in there. So, this little chap will be making an appearance. This is Graham. He is one of our proggies. He's one of the very first kits that I made, actually. This one has seen better days. He's Hessian struggling and his peas are falling out, but that is fine. But he is one of our little proggy kits. These are great. You can do these with kind of any age, really. Let me switch it back to this one. That'll be better. So yes, he can be done with any age because there's no real sewing. There's a little bit of sewing. There's a kind of one seam up and over, and then one seam to attach his bottom on the bottom there. Look at poor Graham. So they're going to be in there. These are all on the website as well. So if you can't get down to the opening, you can find all of these on the website as well. So Proggy's going to be in there. It's a little kind of tour through all of the things that we've done. There's going to be some Tessa patch in there. So that is tessellated patchwork. So if you love your EPP, this is exactly the same principle. Straight lines and folding and straight lines and folding. He looks so cute. He is. He's a legend, Graham. He's one of our very first kits, Graham. Susan, hello to you as well. So this is exactly the same as the way you work your hexagons, where you do a small straight line and then you fold and turn, and you do a small straight line and you fold and turn. But it's just different directions. That's all you're doing is different directions, and you put the two cats together to make a kind of, let me just see if I can get it. There you go. So the black and orange one you can see quite easily there. So you put those two cats together because that kind of, this line here, this kind of up and up the tail and up to the ear, down, across, up, down, and then the other ears for the black cat that's upside down. That's the kind of most difficult sew that you have. So you sew that, and then you've got much easier ones when you're actually kind of blocking those together. So that one is going to be in there. There's also a Scotty dog version. There's cows. There's about 20 different ones. We did a book with everything in, so that will be in there as well. I've got a big box down here. Right, so then there will be Stittionaries in there as well. So these are little kits that we did to kind of introduce people to embroidery, or if you're more experienced with embroidery, just to kind of hone your skills, try different stitches within a same stitch family. So this one is the running stitch one, and I'll show you the finished samples which have been done in a minute so you can see how they work. But what you'll get in the pack is you will get 6 different colours. Now, you won't get these exact colours that I've got here. Let's see if we can switch this back onto this one again. There you go. So you get 6 different colours. They will not necessarily be the same as this. It's always different ones that you get. It's always a little bit of a mixture, but that's absolutely fine. That is kind of, all of the projects don't need any specific colours. Hi, Claire and Kaz and Sheila. I'm trying to do the hellos as you come in today, guys, because I have been terrible at doing that. And then you also get a piece of half Panama fabric. So the half Panama fabric that you get in there is absolutely perfect for stitching into for embroidery. It's a really nice weight. It's really easy to stitch. You also get your needle included as well. So you've got everything to just go straight from the off with this one. It's a really nice size as well. So you don't have to use a hoop with it. You can if you want to, but it doesn't really need a hoop because the fabrics are lovely quality and you can kind of get away without it. So, oh, it's frozen. Let me just unfreeze that for you. Turn it on. Why do you keep freezing? There we go. And back in the room. So, what does it come out like? Let me just show you some of these ones first. Have I got? Oh, I have got a running stitch one. There we go. I've got loads of them. Look, we'll have a look at all of them. So the running stitch one, when you cut it, you have to cut it in a very specific way, and I will show you that in a second. And then each panel that you sewed uses a slightly different technique. So this one is very similar to sashiko. True sashiko, you probably wouldn't have the little kind of crisscrosses that I've got there, but it gives you an idea. It allows you to have a bit of a play with another technique. And then you've got a whipped running stitch that does the flowers in there. You've got it using just running stitch for lettering as well. Using it as a fill, so it's like more like a Cantha style stitch. And then you've got different kind of wovens in there, and also using different spacings as well. So this one with the rain, you can see the rain's coming down, and then out the back of the umbrella, you've got kind of half the rain, because half of it would have been stopped by the umbrella. So you're getting different effects just by using the running stitch. And they're all quite nice kind of small projects, just above kind of A6 size. And it all folds up into this nice little kind of 8-page book. And the back page is always left for you to kind of freestyle and do whatever you like with, because it's kind of intended for you to kind of have a play with the stitches that you've learned and just see what you can come up with and have a bit of an experiment. So I was saying they come with a very kind of specific fold. Oh, I've already sewn that one up. Let's see if we've got another one that's already done for me. Nope. That one's already folded. I know I've got one in here that's a demonstration one that's already got the, aha, this is the one. Okay, so this one. So you'll notice when you open it out that some of your projects are right way up and some of your projects are upside down. And there's a reason for that, because when we come to fold this, you need to do it in a really specific way. So you're going to cut in the center there. Oh, hang on, I forgot to do, I can hear Imogen coming because I forgot to do my hellos. So Sheila in Bristol, hi Sheila. Oh, somebody's saying hi for me with text. I love it. Margaret Hamilton, Bridget, why is she watching it? She works here. She doesn't. She's just got to see what she needs to post out tomorrow. That's what she's after. Margaret Hamilton, Bridget's a ledge, by the way. So all of your orders that come in, it's Bridget that posts them all out to you. So she's the one to get on the good side of, because she will absolutely smash it out the park. And especially when we've got loads of orders to do, she's an absolute legend. As is everybody, by the way, because obviously Steve-O cuts all the stuff, and he can be super speedy some days. He can be just amazing, and especially when we've got short notice things and things we've got to turn around quickly. Brilliant. As is Imogen. She does all the printing. So if you order any of the printed panels, or even these are all printed before they come to you. So we've got a pretty good team at the minute. We're pretty good. So as I was saying, some of these are upside down, some of these are right way up, and you have to just accept that when you're stitching things, and you don't want to cut them apart. It's really important that you don't cut them apart. When you come to put it back together and make that booklet shape, can you see in the middle there? There's just those two panels in the middle have been cut. That's all you need to cut, just from there to there, through the middle, nothing else. Then what you'll do is you'll take that, you'll fold it in half. You then just separate those and pick up the top one, and then we're going to pull the whole thing across. That's what creates that little booklet format for you, and it's like a modern day sewing sampler. So you used to get them where people have those kind of big things that make into fire screens, or you hang them up on the wall. Very similar concept, just this one makes into a little booklet format. So all of those are in the shop. They are beautiful, and I'm going to show you a few of the ones that Patty did. Patty did some brilliant samples for us, and I've got them down here. So I'm just going to grab a handful of them so I can show you. Maybe, oh, there's loads though, and I want to show you them all, but we haven't really got time to do all of them. So we'll just do a few. I've got a handful. We'll do those ones. So let's have a look. We'll do cording and couching. This is one of the more advanced ones. I would suggest if you're a beginner, maybe don't start here. Oh, it's gone dark. Bear with, caller. Oh, I need to work out how I can get this to just stay on and not go into sleep mode. It's very annoying. We've got a couple of new cameras coming, but they're not here yet, which is a pain. Right, back in the room. Cording and couching. So this one is, oh, hang on. If I do that, well, it's a bit better. Okay, that should stop it going into sleep mode. So cording and couching, you're looking at different techniques of how you attach the thread. So with cording and couching techniques, you're kind of you've got a thread that's underneath, and you're putting those little stitches across just to hold it in place. And you can get some pretty kind of stunning effects from these. Let's turn that one that way for you, and then that way, and then back that way, and then back that way. So you've got loads of different techniques in here. So this one, it's kind of reverse corded. So it's actually just creating a little bump. You're creating kind of a channel underneath. So you're creating a little kind of raised area. I don't know if you can quite see it on there. I'm just tilted about a bit so you can maybe see. And there's little practice bits at the top for you to give it a go and then crack on. This one is beautiful. It gives a kind of really textural raised effect. So that's a really nice one to play with a few techniques and add some texture to your work. Chain stitch. This is a brilliant one for beginners. So if somebody's just beginning, I would say the running stitch, the chain stitch, the knots, they're a really good starting point because it'll give you a good kind of overall selection of stitches to start with your embroidery journey. This one does two types of chain stitch, a forward and a backwards chain. I personally prefer the backwards one. I think if you've struggled before with your stitches twisting, this eliminates all of that and it's absolutely brilliant. So it's a little kind of play with going forward, going backwards, going in a loop, and these ones have the kind of dots printed on for you, so you get everything nice and evenly spaced, so you get a really good chance. Oh, hello Heather, hello Christine, also have joined us. Lovely to see you ladies. Then using chain stitch for writing, which I think is one of the more common things that people do with it, and also play about. Use one thread, two threads, because everything that comes with your kit is based on a 6-stranded normal embroidery floss. So have a play about with different amounts of threads in there, because you do get very different looks. And if you're doing something more delicate, you maybe want to be in the 1 or 2 threads. If you're looking for more impact, then 4, 5, 6 is going to give you that. But when you're looking at smaller things, then see on this one how the 6 has gone a bit more jaggedy. There's a delivery. Put it in the pile, please. Thank you. They're the new things, so we'll come on to those in a second. I'm just showing you some of the old stuff, and all this will be in the shop, and it's also, these are available on the website as we speak. So then you've got a kind of, it's more like a corn cob, not corn cob, wheat sheaf stitch, where they're kind of joined together down a central spine, using it to fill in as well. So using it as a complete fill, because if you look in the center there, it's really, really densely stitched, and it does give you a beautiful effect. Then you've got this one, which uses Lazy Daisy, and then a combination of Lazy Daisy and detached chain, trying to get all the words out at the same time there, not doing very well. And then on the back, that's another little scene where you can kind of go wild. I kind of designed it to use both that chain fill stitch and to use those detached chains, so you're not joining them all together and you're kind of spreading them out. And then there's a couple of little, you can see the stumps in the tree stumps in the background that you can use maybe your backwards or your forwards chain to create those. But really, really nice one. Stitch Renew knots, I know this one is a favorite. So your typical French knot, having a little play with those, and you've got 6 sheep there, so that's intended to be 1 strand, 2 strand, etc., to make different kind of bulkinesses of your sheep, and just get a feel for how much extra work you maybe need to do for something like this, the same size sheep that's in this one to this one, which has got 6 strands in. And we've got colonial knots. This is very similar to the French knot, but it's sometimes a little bit more consistent and it's a little bit simpler to do. So that's definitely one that's worth looking at. Hello, Dorothy. She's just popped in as well. Then we've got bullion knots. These, so good. So good for kind of creating quite a lot of texture in a piece, and quite fun to do as well. Once you get the hang of it, you'll love it. And then bullion knots with a curved style to them. So that one's, lots of little flowers. I'll bring them up here. Where am I going? This way. Oh, it's gone. Oh, also has that one. bear with callers. I will. Is that it? No? Okay. Let's see if it's that one. Is it that one? Hey, technical issues. Dear me. Using the boolean knots to, let's go back on this one. Oh, we can't go back on this one. I didn't fix it. Oh, as soon as we get these fixed, it should be loads better. All right, let me try that. And that. And back in the room. There we go. So then we're looking at pinwheels as well, because that one is very similar. It's almost like a knot, but it creates a kind of spider's web stitch. But all of these, you can see, they cover a lot of area, and they're brilliant for just having a really good experiment with embroidery. We should do a live on one of these one day. I'll quickly flick you a few more. Satin stitch is a good beginner's one as well. That gives you lots of different techniques about, you know, going around corners, going around curves, going in different directions, blending your colours, long and short stitch, and a padded version as well. Blanket stitch, we've got all sorts of things. I mean, they're the kind of traditional ones that you do to kind of attach an applique and things like that. But long and short ones, there's a padded blanket, and that's almost like the cording stitch that we showed you. But because it's super close together, it creates that kind of padded effect. Then shisha mirrors as well. Loads of, and the same technique that you're using here is what you're using to create those kind of shisha mirrors as well. So really, really nice ones to have a good play with. And then she's gone all out on the back. She's just used all of them. So that one's a good beginner's one as well. And feather stitch, this is another really good beginner one. So different types of feather stitch using different spacing, traveling as well, doing them in a round, and it will explain how many divisions you need if you want to work in a round, because what can happen is if you haven't marked it out first, you'll start off yourself and you'll get so far around, and then when you come to match it up, you'll realize your stitches need to be a little bit longer or a little bit shorter, but that will fix all of that. And then the next one, fly stitch. Lovely. I did mine very differently to that because I did a sample for this as well, and mine looks so different because I think I did mine the other way. I think I had mine kind of spiking out a bit more. And then quill stitch, then cretonne stitch. Love this one. Brilliant for leaves and things because it kind of automatically creates that spine up the center, and then an open cretonne stitch as well. So beautiful, beautiful things, especially for coming up to Christmas as well. If you've got somebody who's just starting out on their sewing journey and they want to have a little bit of a play, I would say as a beginner, those 5 are the ones that are your, I'm going to come this way a bit so we go in the middle, there we go. Left and right, man. I think my left and right is bad as it is, but then you start adding upside down and back to front with the mix, and I've got no hope. Yeah, these 5 are the ones, 6, because we need the running stitch. Is that one in here? Oh yes, it is. There we go. There you go. Those would be my recommendations for anybody starting out. So you've got your run, and I would do them, if you can, in this order. I would go running, then chain, then onto knots, feather and blanket, you can do about the same time, and the satin stitch as well. But that, as a little collection, will give you a really good grounding in embroidery and will give you so many projects that you can kind of get cracking with. We also have our, I've created a bit of a monster here now. We also have our embroidoodles as well. So once you have learned all of your fun things with your Stittionaries, you can then, let's go overhead, I think. There we go. So these are circular repeating designs which just go round and round, and we've got some beautiful examples of these. So you can do as much on them or as little on them as you like. There's a llama one there. There's a fluffy llama one somewhere in the mix, which I've got to get to. And there's cats. So they're a really nice one to kind of add on with. Oh, there's a fluffy one. There's a turkey knot on the snowman there. Oh, and more on the llamas. Look at these fluffy monkeys. but really, really cute little ones, and really good for having that little bit of practice with the smaller, maybe the smaller designs, using fewer than 6 strands in your embroidery floss as well. Don't just have to do stitching on them. You can do some beading. I've got some in here where there's been like color added and things beforehand. That one's just chains all round and round on the llamas. Oh yeah, there you go. So that one's had buttons and other bits and pieces added onto there, and all of the stitches that are on every single one that I've shown you are stitches that are within those Stittionaries. So things like you've got your chain stitch there, you've got kind of a running stitch and a chain on there, your satin stitch, you've got a running stitch there. Super, super easy to do, and really you can put your own spin on them as well. So they will be in the shop, and I think they're on the website as well. What time are we on? Oh, we've got a little bit of time. We can chat. I mean, if somebody is waiting for me to talk about the elephant in the room, which is the Hochanda create and craft shenanigans that are carrying on at the minute, it's not something I'm going to comment on. It's you know, I'm just going to gloss over that. So you'll be disappointed, I'm afraid. So Avril, hello, and Hazel, hello. Sophie, can you do a beginner's guide to making bags? Yes, we will be doing more lives and things coming up. We need to get the shop sorted, and we need to get October out of the way, really, because we've got a very, very busy October. Once we've got October out of the way, then yes, we should be doing more lives and more kind of where we do a bit of a longer session, and we do a bit more of a guide to, you know, one thing or another. What type of bags in particular are you after? Are we looking like big elaborate handbag things? Or are we just looking at different shapes and sizes of bags? I mean, starting out, I would probably say you go for things like your tote bags. They're just the easiest ones to get your head around. And I think sometimes it's the fact that you're working inside out and back to front that kind of confuses people. But yes, we can do that for you. Elizabeth, hello to you as well. You are watching. So shall we, I'll put this on overhead again. I wish it would stop turning off. There we go. And we'll have a look at the new panels. So there's only a couple of them because we had a plan and then we changed the plan, and yeah, it's totally worth it. Are you ready? Look at this little guy. He's amazing. So the robots have been at it again, but I think these were just so beautiful. We couldn't kind of, they are going to be on Create and Craft on Sunday, but we couldn't wait. We just couldn't wait to show you them because they are amazing. So there are 12 different designs in total. The panels will come to you in our kind of traditional style of, you know, one side where you've got your big and your two small looking to the left, and then reflected on the other side. So in total, there are 6 panels on here. There are 2 large, and then there are 4 small ones as well. So this is, oh, yes, there's a lot of hearts and thumbs up appearing now. Bags in general, okay, no, Sophie, we can definitely do that. And Sheila, hello to you. And Sophie, yes, they are amazingly cute. And Karen as well. I will see if I can, oh, maybe I can put a link up. Can I do a link myself? I'll show you the next one, then I'll try and do a link. You ready? Look at that little sausage. We've done them so that they look like they're knitted or they're crocheted, and I think they're just so super cute. I'm just going to back this up a little bit so you can't maybe see my phone. And I'm going to try and put a link on here to the website. So just bear with caller, and I will do that now. But I mean, using AI, people are a bit kind of, you know, they either like it or they don't. I think it's an amazing tool, and that's what we use it as. We use it as a tool to kind of create a starting point And then from there, we can, you know, do as much or as little with it as we want. But it is a brilliant starting point. The prices have not yet been changed, because the prices on the website at the minute are for the 47 centimeter square panel. The panels, right, don't order them yet, is my answer to that. Let me see if I can get these changed for you. But these ones are smaller than that. They are 36 centimeters, I think. Yes, I think they're about 36 centimeters for the main one, and then it'll be about half that, so it'll be about 18 for the smaller ones. But that could be 2 placemats and 4 coasters. It could be, you know, it could be so many different things. So what I will say is don't order them just yet. We were a bit keen. Oh, that was me kissing Frank. You can have a look if you want. Look, that's me smooching with my duck. We'll not look at that. I will, as soon as I get off here, I will hop and change them to the right ones. So if you do put orders in now, we will just contact you later on, because obviously what you initially were looking at was a larger square one, but they kind of need the border around them because it's so busy on here. I think you need to add a plane to kind of just give it a little bit of breathing space, give it a bit of room. But so cute. There are 12 designs in total. There is a cat, a dog, a giraffe, an elephant, a fox, a hedgehog, a teddy bear. There's a duck. Doesn't look like Frank though. It's not a runner duck. It's just a very lovely, colourful duck. And they are so cute. They are brand new today. You kind of get a bit of a sneaky peek because they are not due out. Well, they're not due out with Create and Craft until Sunday. And on Sunday, I'll be doing what am I doing? I'm doing an hour, 2 hours. So on the 7 a.m., we've got loads of bargains, loads and loads of bargains. Apparently they're doing a special event, so they wanted bargains, so we did bargains for 7 o'clock. And then 8 o'clock, Alyssa ironing, because unfortunately Sarah should have been doing it, but she's not quite there yet from her operation, so we're just helping out. And then there's, what's after that? Then I'm back at 11 o'clock with the new panels. Ta-da! And then back at 1 o'clock with the Tula Pink Alyssa wine as well. So busy day on Sunday. Also, you know, collecting people's cars who need to be fixed, and just jobs. But it's all going to be fine. So let me just put this back on and see if there's anything else that we need to do. Oh, where has it gone? There it is. Oh no, I'm watching somebody else's live. Oh, look how good he looks. Look how good he looks. He's a beautiful sausage. Let's go back onto. Oh man, not got the hang of this, have I? There we go. Let's do it again. Oh, no, come on. There we go. Back in the room. Boop. Yes. So have a look on the website. The website will show you the kind of main image, but the format that they will come in is they will come in as one large panel, 2 small panels all facing one way, and then the same mirrored and repeated the other way. But they are just absolutely stunning. I mean, we did get some weird stuff when you ask it to create a kind of a knitted tiger on a woolly background. Yeah, you get some weird stuff, but it's okay. We don't mind that. We don't mind that at all. I actually, Imogen, will you chuck the big panels through for now, just so I can have a quick whiz through them? I might have to move this up a little bit because it was set for a little bit lower. We'll see what they look like and we'll see if we can show you them all. Now, this is not the size that they will come, because when we looked at them, oh, look at his little face. When we looked at them, we thought things like I'll show you exactly why we've changed them. Can you see up here? It's kind of distorting a little bit too much for us, so that's why we've put them in the smaller format. They look 100 times better, and I think they'll probably benefit from the bigger border as well. So this is your duck one, and then we've got a little elephant just in a sea of wool, yarn, sorry. Then the fox. This was one where we thought the levels were a bit off on the colours, so we are going to adjust this one a little bit, because I just feel he's kind of bleached out a little bit down here, but we're going to fix that before. He looks smashing on the screen, but I'm not quite happy with him. Yours will be perfect, but he is coming soon. Then we've got this little chap. Who wouldn't want to snuggle with him? Look at him. Look at his little face. Then we've seen this. We've seen you. I'll skip past you. We've seen you. Oh, my tummy's rumbling. I did manage to remember lunch today, though. So, winning. So then we've got a little penguin. But I think these, they are AI generated, but they look amazing. They do look like somebody has knitted a penguin. A really good knitted penguin as well. And then we've got a little cat. Super, super cute again. But that just a little hint of the little kind of blue eyes in there really just makes it pop. And you've got all the kind of, like the knitting needles and the yarn in there as well. And I think these ones were the 47 centimeter ones. We were just losing that little bit of definition. So we've taken them down. Remember, the ones I'm showing you here, hello Jean and hello Marilyn, they will come slightly smaller, because these are our 47 centimeter ones. They're a little bit too big. So we've actually changed it to our original format, which is 4 small, too large. Then you've got a little hedgehog. And then we've got giraffe. And badger. I remember badger. I did all these yesterday, so I should remember them. Badger. This was the first one I did, and I just thought it was so cute and adorable. And it kind of really pops in those kind of colours in the background. It just really, really pops. Then, oh, look at him. Look at his little curls. His little loopy curls. So cute. So cute. And with this one, I'd probably put a black around it, actually, just to make it make all those other colours really stand out. But it does look amazing. Well, come on then. Which one is your favourite, guys? Because hello Janet, I've just seen you've popped in as well. Which one's your favourite, or which ones would you like us to do? And then we're back to the cutie little sausage. Look at his little face. But he's such a cutie. Yeah, do you know what? I'm looking at them in real life, and I'm looking at them on the screen. And on screen, they look absolutely perfect. Print-wise, we're quite technical with the printing. Print-wise, it doesn't look right to me, so we are going to make it into that format that we showed you earlier. But I did just want to show you all of the options. Now, if you buy them on the website tonight, the price is wrong, so we will have to contact you to get that corrected, because they should be on at $8.99. They're currently incorrect. Let me just switch that back. Currently incorrect. I will get that corrected tonight, and if you have bought them already, we will contact you to sort the difference out. That's no problem. But look at them. They are brilliant. Love them all. Thank you very much. Well, I didn't. Well, I'm saying we didn't do them, but the beauty of AI is it gives you that brilliant starting point. It kind of sets you off, and then what we have to go in and do is change. So we have to go in and I mean, some of the things it comes up with is like 3 ears, 4, 2 tails, 3 legs. Yeah, it's weird. But we go in, we pick the best of the bunch, and then we go through with fine-tooth comb, make sure everything's looking spot on. And these are absolutely beautiful panels, and they will be on Create Craft on Sunday. So if you will be joining me, I will see you then. If you aren't joining me, and maybe you're coming down to the shop on Saturday, because we're opening the shop on Saturday, it would be lovely to see anybody who is up this neck of the woods. And I think I spoke to Sasha today, actually. We might be doing some kind of crossover classes as well. So we will keep you posted. I will be back here. I think we're doing a live on Saturday when we actually kind of open the shop. So I might see you guys on Saturday. And other than that, I will be back next Tuesday. So I'll see you then. Bye. I'm pressing buttons. It's not working. Did that work? I don't know.